Hello and welcome back to my channel. So today, as you can see, I've got three of my really clear enclosures that everybody comments on there, and some people have said they've gone and got them as well, so these are absolutely brilliant. The only thing I've noticed with these enclosures using them is it creates such an airtight seal. The airflow in there, you need to make sure that the substrate, if you put any moisture in it, it retains it in this enclosure. So don't ever use just like cocoa fibre on its own. So what I've done in these enclosures is I've mixed it with my organic soil, and I've done more, I'll probably say 65, nearly 70% of the organic soil mixed with the cocoa fibre. And what that does is keeps the moisture away from the cocoa fibre. It stays in the organic soil because it's like peat and it's got all these other different bits and pieces in it, but it also keeps it cooler, which is what I want to do for these new species that I've got going in here. So it's going to be a rehouse. It would have been an unboxing, but I had three massive boxes turn up full of enclosures that I got from the Spidershop. So you'll see that in a future video when I do my room tour in the next week or two. But if you want to get yours and all your bits and pieces from the Spidershop, do it via the website there, or you can do it via my link at the bottom. Helps out the channel. But what I've got to go in these, as you can see the way this is built up and the substrate is done, it's not for an arboreal and it's not for a terrestrial, so it's going to be for a fossorial species. And I really like my fossorial species at the minute, and I've labelled up there whether you can see that or make that out, but it's advertised on the Spidershop as, I think, Haplopelma CF Schmidti, which is a gold Chinese gold or something like that, but it's the Cyriopagopus now, so it's the Cyriopagopus species Schmidti Chinese earth tiger. So the name was brought over, like it was brought from that genus into this one, I think 2008. So that's the name I'm going to use for that. So the Cyriopagopus species Schmidti, I can't say that word, but it's the Chinese earth tiger. So I've got them in here, 2 centimeters, and I'll put, you can see one of them there, just literally at the top, but I'll put a picture on the screen of what they look like when they're fully grown, and they get absolutely monstrous. I think 20 centimeters plus for a fossorial species, so that is gigantic, that's huge. And if you see on the picture there, they get really thick legs as well, and it says they can be quite bold, they have a bit of attitude, and they can come out, they don't just stay down in the hole as well. I've read online through some of the arachnoboards, but what I've also read is people that have said on the arachnoboards as well is give them plenty of space. So these are 2 centimeters. So you know, on this channel I like to put them, most of my spiders, in with a bit more space, but this one recommends it because it says they eat ferociously, they're very bold, and they grow very, very quickly. So 2 centimeters in here would be brilliant. But if I show you what I've done, so what I've done is just done, you can see where I've got my organic soil with the cocoa fibres, so it's blended in really well, but it keeps it lower in temperature. And I've just put a bit of leaf litter on there as well. I've drilled the holes around all corners so it gets to different levels, and on the lid, a little bit of leaf coverage there, it's just a fake plant. But what I've done is I've stuck it in the corner so it creates like a bit of a shelter, but I've also put a hole with my finger down in there, which hopefully be a starter burrow, and it would just make it easier for me to keep an eye on it. So I've done it for all 3 of these in the corner, so let's see if they use what I've done, because you can see there's another one, and this one's a bit better where it covers over, so it'll feel more secure. But I'm hoping it would do its entrance there, lay a bit of web down. No water dish in these, because I'm going to keep this substrate a little bit more humid, and also when they get settled and they lay web out around on the floor, you can just put a couple of droplets down on the web, and when they sit out with their feet they will drink from there, especially early in the morning, so out in the wild. So I've done the same with that one as well, and I think that looks good. So it's got a hidden little entrance there, and it will move that or whatever it wants to do, but to get it to settle and have it not run off and fly off around the room, I think that's perfect for it. So there we have it, there's the 3. Just move these out of the way and we'll do one at a time. But what I did with the research on this one is there's the 3, and I think I'll do this one first because it's literally right out on the top, is they like the lower temperatures, so they can actually do well at 20 degrees, so 20 degrees Celsius. so normal room temperature. And in this room at the minute, it's 24 degrees over on your left on that room, so my right side, and at the back there I think it gets 27 degrees, but out here it's a lot cooler behind me, so I'll probably keep them somewhere here or closer to the window, because I do open the window to circulate the air in the room, so it'll keep it a lot cooler. So I don't want it nowhere near my heating system, which will make it hotter, because over there is like 28 yesterday, because it's quite warm at the minute. But these little guys look quite bold, and I'm just amazed at the coloration, and I love a feisty tarantula. So let's get straight in. It's only going to be a quick video, but let's get straight in and see if this will go straight in there. Right, I love these little pots that they've put them in. So I'm really intrigued to see if these will just settle. I might actually try and feed these as well, because they've got smaller bums, but sometimes certain species, when you put them in, they won't eat until they've settled or they feel secure and they hide down. But others, they just take straight away, so I'm not too sure. But this looks really bold already, like he's ready to go. Oh, yeah. Just hold it on the lid. Can see that there. It's a nice light sort of brownish colour, but come on, a fossorial spider that's yellowish or gold, however you want to call it. Let's see what this one does. Well, that just moves out of the way. Oh, is he going to raise? Go out. Oh, look at that. And that's what I wanted straight away, just to go straight down in to its burrow. And that worked perfectly. So you can see that enclosure works well, and that's 2 centimeters, and it feels protected with the plant I've put on the top. But as it sorts its entrance out in its hole, it will end up moving that plant and just chucking it out of the way, or it might leave it there. So you can see that's plenty of substrate for it. Good few inches there, and it's just disappeared in there straight away. Oh, is it turning around? No, so what I might do, it's only going to be a quick video, so I might just put it on at the end if I give it a day or two, because you can see it's already starting to web around its entrance straight away, so it's going to settle in. And look how much web's coming off those spinnerets. It's going to literally web off the top and then start digging down over the next couple of days until it feels secure. So that's really good. So let me just get the second one in.
Cute.
Yeah, so Lucy's just come in and had a look at that one there. So that's all in. She likes those. Right, so let's get on with the second one. See if that, leave that one there. That one there seems a little bit larger. So let's just see if this works as well. Plop it in there. Put those little tubs, I like those. And this is another little small one. Can you believe these get to that size? Like 20 centimeters plus. It's huge. I've seen a different variation of sizes online, and they're from like China and Vietnam region. So you can see it's gone round the back. It probably will find that hole. And there we go, look, so with the plant there, gives it enough protection, and it will just casually go down into that starter hole I've done. You can see the coloration already of the gold and yellow. Never had these before in my collection, so really happy to have these. But I think these are going to be powerful eaters within at least a couple of days. So if they take a bit longer to settle, I'll just leave the video as it is. But if not, I'll add on at the end and you'll see. But if I do, I'll put it on the screen now that there's obviously going to be some footage at the end. But there's a second one in and it didn't run off, so amazing. Let's get to the third one. The head has just gone down now into the hole, so that's perfect. There we go. Excuse me, so that's 2. Let's do the last one. Pop that there. And this one's eating away the tissue. Excuse me. Oh, backed up already. There we go, it's coming out. Yeah, this one's slightly larger, and it's been chewing up the entirety of this tissue. See if I can get it to go down. Very, very chilled at the minute for these. Look at that. The coloration. I love these already. Let's just see on this one if it can take as well. No, so that's all 3. So they're not going to take until they feel settled. It was always worth a go because if they do, they just settle in a little bit quicker. And I always like them having a little bit of food in their system. So there we have it. There's the 3 of those, and they're just going to settle in. Nice, easy and quick rehouses. And I think you'll agree the enclosure looks really, really well. And it just locks off at the sides. Let me just remove that tissue. Couple of pieces, and I reckon that'll look really, really good in the next couple of days. I'm hoping they'll do some webbing on the top around the entrance and a little bit over the substrate at the front, and then obviously you could just drop a prey item on it and then they just explode out to get it. So that's what I'm hoping. If not, they may just be like another species where they just stay at the entrance and then you feed them that way. But I think they look really, really good. That was really easy rehousing, but that's another new one for the channel. Okay, so this is a few days later, and there we go, comes straight out, tries to grab it, hits the tongs, and they absolutely do feed like all the time. They would take something every day. You can see there as well, it's started to lay some webbing down on the floor and it's done a deeper chamber in there. But they are really entertaining to feed. I'm really enjoying looking after these. So there we go, just trying to introduce it back in again with the cricket. They're a bit skittish, you see some good colour there. And this is the second one. And this cricket was a little bit too active, so it startles the tarantula, but I tried to get it, but then again I didn't manage to get it taken on camera, so I tried again here, but no, it took off camera. And the same with this one, number 3 as well. They're really food aggressive. I think they would actually take items every single day. They prefer feeding in the dark, so they're being a little bit startled by the light, but absolutely amazing. Oh, there you have it. I think it looks really, really good. Hope you enjoyed that. Just a quick video, and see you on the next one.